Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stonehearth with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to the lovely Isle of Zeech. In today's episode, we have two very humble goals, which may end up being incredibly time-consuming. The first goal is to make a huge storage area in the middle of the town, which will make this area incredibly neater, and will make this area over here especially into our specialized farming section. On top of this, I would simply like to make everyone happy, be it by making new housing or by making the military a little bit stronger to make sure nothing can be stolen before we kill the people trying to steal things, because apparently killing things makes people happy. We are indeed living in the village, simply following the blood god of corn, because murder means happiness here. Yay for the Isle of Zeech. But before we start, I would like to make a quick note about renaming our minions, in that now I have put a little star next to people who we have already renamed, which means we're not going to rename them again, because if I keep on doing this, things are going to get insane. And as you can probably tell, I have played a little bit off camera between the last video and this one, and because of the change, making sure that people who are already named cannot be renamed, I am going to give one more episode for people to rename our extra people. And don't worry, there are already a load of new people, and since we are doing a lot of building, we are likely to get more people in this episode. So more now than ever, there is a good chance if you would like your name or a name suggestion in my game, please put it in the comments below. You can already pause the game if you wish to have a quick look-see at all the people available, but at the end of the video I will give a quick few minutes just to showcase everyone and my goals for everyone if you would like to rename people. So please, in the comments below by then, if you would like to rename someone, please put their name in the comments and your suggested name as well. It makes it so much easier for me to search for it. So with that out of the way, let's start building our storage. But actually no, let's first of all, I would like to build a couple more of our houses. So let's put this next to here, and let's put two down, I think. Now, although these are massively, well, honestly, they're just massive. They're far too big for a single bedroom. They do give us a lot of village wealth, and honestly, I just like how they look. I kind of want a line of them down here, and then I'm thinking that once we build our crafting buildings, perhaps in this section here, we can have some more normal-sized houses. These here are just for upping the wealth of our village. Yes, build there. And yes, I still also have a flu at the moment, which means my speech is kind of all over the place. Just trying to speak right now is incredibly difficult. Yes. Okay, all good. So before I start coughing, let's get you building and let's have a quick cut until things have got started. I just had the most horrific coughing fit of my entire YouTube career, and I just started coughing as soon as that clip was finished. I have spared you some serious loud noises. I keep on forgetting that this maintain thing is actually incredibly difficult to keep track of. So here we go, equals 1000, that means our herbalist will constantly be working, because apparently our herbalist was building when she could have been making potions to level herself up and become our third cleric. We do have a new footman as well, so we are definitely upgrading our military, but honestly, I would still like a lot more. I need a new knight, and I simply need more archers. Right now, with our footman, you could become a knight, although your spirit is a little bit low. So honestly, what I would like is a minimum of 5/5. 5 of body and 5 of spirit, and then that would make a perfect knight for us. If it's 6/6, then even more perfect, but that's the minimum. Right now, well, you could technically become a very good cleric, but since we're already leveling one up, you are just, well, sort of delegated to becoming a worker. Everyone else is doing fine. And you would love to be a fighter, although your stats say otherwise. I'm very, very sorry. At least our buildings are coming along nicely, and actually, since we've just got a new person as well, just off camera before I started recording, I do need to give them a quick bed. Okay, no one owns this one, so that's you. Let's have a look at this one. Someone owns it, nope, no one owns it, and there we go. Everyone has a bed. And whilst everything else is going on, let's harvest this area as well, because honestly, we need a load more ore and a load more stone, and thankfully, it seems like building is the top goal of everyone, followed by mining, and then followed by everything else, and that is actually amazing. Becoming a level 5 weaver means that now we can build the fire quiver, which is a really good item, especially in the harder difficulties, since it does a lot of damage over a very long time, and since enemies have so much health, this will just be so useful. So hopefully they can build that as soon as possible, and then both of our archers can transfer into the fire quiver. And you are now level 2 as well, which means we are about to get a brand new cleric. Okay, our military is already looking a lot better since starting this video. But before everything else can be used, enemy invaders are already on their way. Let's make sure to focus on their archers first. These giant ogres may look intimidating, but honestly, they're just tanks. They can take a load of damage, and they can deal a fair bit of damage, but nowhere near as much as the archers. The archers are also far squishier, so killing those is significantly easier. And why does all of this have to happen during the night? I can hardly see a thing. Level 5 knight, fantastic. The higher level, the more health, and the more abilities. And our new footman is also leveling up, so there we go. You will eventually be a new archer. Am I correct with this? Actually, I could make her into a new knight, though honestly, I would like 5 spirit, as I was saying earlier. Spirit is so important for a knight. Just making sure they don't run away. Though I do really need a new knight. I don't know just yet. Maybe an archer, maybe a knight, we will see. Oh wow, we are taking way too much damage. It's a good job our new cleric will be made very soon. In fact, let's have a quick look-see. Can you become a cleric already? Yes, you can. Okay, there we go. Our 3rd cleric is now on her way. Ta-da! And level 6 footman. Damage up by 60%. Wow. That is actually really high. You are definitely staying as a footman. Fantastic. Nothing we're too interested in, although would you like some portraits? A daily update, so we do now get a brand new person, and by the looks of things, our value is going up so quickly, we are outvaluing the daily update. We are going to have so many new people by the end of the episode. Oh boy, you do not learn quickly, and you die quickly. Your abilities include farming, and apparently fighting. You will eventually become a farmer, a very simple farmer, but for now, you will just be a worker. So, like I was about to do before that happened, you there will become our new herbalist, and eventually yet another cleric. The more clerics we have, the better. And you will become our new knight, although by the looks of things, we need a new knight's shield. So please build me one of those as soon as possible. Let's have a quick look-see. Oh dear, we don't have any leather left. Okay, so the reason for that is of course because we've stopped our trapper section and we're not farming. Actually, what does give us leather? Let's have a quick look-see. Okay, so no space there. Let's put it next to that. Let's put it here. 10 by 10 seems the most efficient. Oh, yes, that's it, the rabbits. Okay, so the rabbits will give us leather, although we do have to kill them for this. And then that will be our new source of leather. Okay, carry on. So for now, I just have to have 2 footmen. Eventually, I will upgrade one of them into a knight, so that we have 2 knights, and honestly, too many healers, but you can't really have too many healers in this game. Healers are really overpowered. Our archers are now able to use the fire arrows. Let's have a quick look-see at both of the archers. One is already using fire arrows, and the other is as well. I think for now, both of them using fire arrows is worth it, although as soon as we get a third archer, the third will use the slowing arrows. That seems reasonable to me. And these two are looking good. Let's give this to one of our new people. There we are. And when we get a new person tomorrow, which we definitely will, this bed will be used for that. Okay, everything's looking good. Everyone's happy, we have loads of food, and our military is upgrading very quickly. One thing I've not been doing is using the eggs for anything. So right now we have far too many eggs. So let's go ahead and maintain 100 fried eggs. Because honestly, who doesn't just love fried eggs? Who does also like eggs? Oh, I'm so sorry, little rabbit. But I need the leather. Also, rabbits are the only animals which seem to not stay in their respective squares. Except for that one sheep just then, because everything likes to prove me wrong. Only a few moments after farming our first rabbit, we already have made our first knight shield, which means we can make a brand new knight, but sadly, our current soldier is a little bit too low, our current footman, so as soon as they hit level 3, they will become our second knight. Unless we happen to find the perfect knight before then. And you are selling stuff, and honestly, nothing really too much we care about. And these two houses are very close to being finished, and as soon as they are finished, we can start building our storage. It's been a lot longer than you might imagine since I started this recording. Things go very slow in this game. It's a very chill game with, honestly, a lot of ways to go about things, which I do certainly appreciate. Oh, a brand new day? Will we get a brand new person? Let's just wait around. And look, everyone is fed as well. Isn't that adorable? Including the fox. Hello, fox. You're not even anyone's pet. You're just a fox. You're my pet, okay? Hello, Basil. Hello there, new person with an awesome beard. Oh my lord. Remember when I jokingly said, unless we find the perfect knight? We have found the perfect knight. He even has the perfect beard. And I'm sure everyone will want to name him. Oh yeah, you are becoming a footman straight away, before we do anything else. Nice and quickly. And our new soldier, soon to be knight, can live here. Okay, all is good. Although right now we are actually out of beds. That was the last available bed. And I really want to start building our storage area. I think I may need to place more beds down here. And although I don't really want to do this, it is better that they live here than simply live nowhere. So a bed is better than no bed, essentially. So put 3 down here for any newcomers, and let's get back up here. Okay, everything is going fine. The 2 buildings are finally almost finished. Invaders are approaching, and annoyingly, they are going to get in the way of our building. Okay, everyone, please get back to our defensive area. And the soldiers, go fight. Whoa, Mr. T almost died straight away. And indeed, we are in hard mode. Hurrah for our new fire arrows. And hopefully our new guys will level up very, very quickly as well, so I get a brand new archer and a brand new knight. Speaking of which, our knight is being destroyed. Do they have healers? Just make sure we're attacking the right people. Okay, a lot of the enemies are currently running away, so that's a fantastic start. There we go, 1 down, leveling up our cleric. Speaking of which, clerics, I need you to be as close as possible because the clerics have an area of effect heal which starts around themselves. If they're too far away from the fight, they're actually wasting a lot of healing. And this is why we need the slowdown arrows. Chasing after these archers simply splits them up, and then this happens. There we go, set on fire again, doing a lot of damage. Although the fire doesn't do too much damage, it at least negates their natural healing. Our new knight has just leveled up, so soon he will actually become a knight, and I think we can put everyone back to their regular jobs. So glad I got the new cleric, though, because this would have gone so much worse otherwise. Once again, we are in hard mode, as mentioned at the start of this fight. I just like repeating things. Blame the flu medication. It is making me a little bit lightheaded, got to be honest. Okay. So, there's one of these currently here. Are we healthy enough to fight them? Because I feel like if we don't, they'll end up attacking us. Go. Whilst you're already all clumped together, this is the best time. In fact, look, they have just sent an attack. In fact, they attacked one of our civilians. Hopefully, our ragtag bunch of soldiers, quote-unquote, will be able to do this. A trader! Okay, you want 3 trapper's knives, 1 bone axe. I can already make things better than a bone axe, so no. Hello, enemies! We bring you fire and hatred. Okay, you actually seem a lot easier than the goblins. Very happy about that. And down goes the last skeleton. Attack the crypt. I think that spawns the necromancer. There he is. And our healers are nice and clumped up as well, which is perfect. Oh, fantastic! Our footman is now strong enough to become our 2nd knight. Which means hopefully our other footman can now become our 3rd archer, who can use the slowing arrows. Let's have a quick look-see, pausing time for just a moment. So you, clearly the perfect knight, will become a... Actually, it's kind of sad. Let's have a look at your abilities. All you want to do is eat fruit and veg. Actually, no, that's not the one I thought it was. I thought that was the one which makes them happy if they're dealing with fruit and veg in terms of farming or something. So that's fine. You're the vegetarian knight. That's completely reasonable. And let's have a quick look-see. You could become our new archer. Since you're already max level, you can become the new archer. The new archer, of course, can use these slowing arrows. And now simply destroy this area. So, like I was saying, our level 4 footman can become our new archer. So there we go, we now have 3 archers, 1 footman, 2 knights, and 3 clerics. Soon to be 4 clerics, as soon as you have hit level 2. I think at that stage, we definitely have a very good fighting force already. Now, why on earth are people going all the way over here to grab this wool, and all the way over here? Will this ever stop? Will this ever stop? To grab, I don't even know. Who on earth is going over there? Behold the AI of the future. And a level 6 farmer. Hurrah for that. In fact, now we have a level 6 farmer, what we do need to do, since it isn't too intensive for them, is to start building ourselves some oak tree saplings so that we can start building some new trees. Planting some new trees. We're not really building them now, are we? All the way down here, and as soon as I've placed these, we can start constructing our storage location at long last. Which is going to be huge, by the way. A brand new day and a brand new person. You have a fantastic body stat, although your mind and spirit are actually fairly decent. I was going to say bad, although I apparently misread that. You're a decent person and would honestly make a fantastic soldier. Although for now, I think I have too many soldiers and would benefit from more just regular workers. Eventually, you will indeed be a soldier, but for now, you can just build our houses. And a goblin enters our ranks. Ogo's bannerman. Puny town, bow and tremble. Gah! My chief of chiefs, Ogo Skullbonger, soon take glittering army and rule all of Red Kiln. You next of many conquests, you become our gold farmers. More tree farmers, honestly, right now, so no. Whatever. You all belong to us now. We come soon to collect you for our gold mines. Okay, is that it? No more attacking us for now, though? Okay, all good. I can't believe someone actually went all the way over here. Once again, the AI is truly glorious. Was it you? What did you grab? I have no idea what you were even after, and apparently you're upset. Probably because you're very tired. So finally, let's start building our storage at like maybe 20 minutes worth of actual footage later. So, I would like this to be absolutely huge, and since we have loads of spare stone, let's make the bottom out of stone as well. So I'm thinking what we should do is build like this, so we have at least 3 spare on each side, maybe 4 spare on each side, so that we can make an actual path, and then this way we can have our crafting buildings all in this corner. So for now it is going to be incredibly boring, but don't worry, eventually I will build on top of this, and on top of this we will have some housing, but for now I just want some regular storage, so that we can move all of this away, and have this location here as dedicated farm space, and move all of the crafting stuff over here. The mine is already next to it, so that's fantastic, and so are the trees. This will just make everything a lot neater, and a lot simpler to use. And let's add a door on every corner so it's nice and easy to access. There we go. And let's add ourselves some chests. I would like them to be facing that way. That's perfect. And let's do it like this. We don't need to cover all of this space right now, considering how much space we have available. So let's just follow the checkered pattern, which should be nice and equal. Well, not quite equal, but either way, you get the idea. It's nice and patterned. Maybe 3 layers of these for now, since this will be a lot of stone being used in chests, since clearly this is more than 12. That will do for now. We can always add more later. I won't be adding a roof yet. We can add it later, in which we add the floor. Actually, what we could do is just add the flooring tile, which will be this again, all the way like so, so that we can build on it later. So for now, it's going to be a very flat area just for storage, and let's add some windows anyway, because that would look nice. So sadly, if we do add the floor section to the top, there's no building mode in which we can see through it. So for now, what I'm going to do is simply leave it open to the elements. It may look a little bit weird right now, but it means in the next episode we can use the top section to make some housing and to make some bedroom for some brand new people, rather than just building these houses over and over again forever and ever. And although that isn't too much of a bad idea, since it's giving us so much wealth, it's giving us more wealth than it's giving us beds. So we're getting more people than we have beds for. So for now, we'll leave it like this, and we will finish it later. So yes, build now. And hopefully everyone will get building. I wonder how far we are now on the mining. Pretty far, actually. Very close to being finished, so that's good as well. So we do have a lot of stone in order to complete all of this. Our storage sort of looks like a weird puzzle right now, and a figure with a sibilant voice appears beside your fire. Are you afraid, valiant town? Ogo, so-called chief, will be here soon for you. No, we're fine. To borrow strength to rise means to fall when strength fails. Ogo borrows his power not from his so-called sire, but from the babe he stole. Sure. Upon this paper you shall find the lullaby to soothe the mountain's soul. Find a stolen flute, bid your woodworker pitch it to this melody, place it in Ogo's great ogre's path, and watch self-importance meet its just reward. Okay then, fight hard, little town. Fate is meaningless, but were it not, yours would be to rise. Huh? Okay, good. In that case, we can make the Windwalker's Chime. So, do we already have the item? That would be fantastic if we did. In fact, we have 4 of them. So this is for the first fight, essentially, the first boss fight. The enemy will be coming against us with a massive ogre, and if you have the wind chime anywhere near the ogre's path, the ogre simply refuses to fight and everyone runs away. It's nice, simple and straightforward. So build that as soon as possible and we will place it somewhere over here. Are you placing the chests already? Honestly, that's quite nice, because it means our storage is already starting, so we can move all of this over yonder. A brand new day and a brand new person, and my lord, we have yet another perfect knight or perfect footman, with 6 of spirit and 5 of body. Excitable. And a night owl. Well, the night owl isn't too interesting to us, and honestly neither is excitable, since we are going to make you yet another soldier. I'm afraid, although I do need more workers, you are just such a perfect soldier, I'm tempted to make you a footman straight away, because even patrolling will start to level you up, and since your mind stat isn't perfect, we do need you leveling as soon as possible. Here's the question though, what level is our herbalist? Okay, the herbalist can now change jobs into a cleric as soon as she's made the book, so there we are. That will be your main goal now, so we could make you a cleric. 6 of spirit, it would make you a perfect cleric, so I think that's what I'm going to do. You are going to become our new herbalist. There we are. All of the clerics, which means as well that whilst she will be doing her job as the main goal, she will be doing a bit of building and a bit of harvesting in the meantime. And as soon as someone harvests some flowers, we can instantly have a new cleric, which will be our 4th cleric. I think we're going a bit overboard on clerics, but honestly in this game, like I said earlier, healers are really overpowered. Having too many of them isn't really a thing. There we are, you are now making your book. Come on, finish it already, we're watching you. We can see you building it. Excellent, and now you've placed it, you can become our new cleric. Ta-da! And your stats are 2 of body and 5 of spirit. The next one will be 6 of spirit and 5 of body. All is good then. We do have 4 regular workers, and look, we are building very, very quickly. In fact, we can start moving our filled chests over here as well, so that we have some more space for some more farming stuff. Since even the food items do increase our value, it also means we can start farming things like silkweed and the herbs themselves, which means we can start leveling up everything else a lot faster, along with increasing our value even faster. We are getting people faster than I ever have before, it must be said. All of you can be moved over here, and soon we can have some space for our craftsmen. Ooh, although, before I forget, once again, let's go underground and give our new cleric somewhere to sleep. In fact, 2 people need somewhere to sleep, so we do need to build more houses as well soon, but in the next episode, we will build above our storage area. And hopefully, in the next episode, I will also be over this flu, because I am struggling so much to say so many words, kind of joining them together, and it is really, really annoying me. Okay, one really annoying side note, it turns out when you're trying to move items, if you have that item already in storage, you will move the item in storage into the place of the thing you're trying to move, which means the original item doesn't get moved. So now I've had to forcibly stop my mason from making any more stone chests so that I can start moving these stone chests over here. It's a little bit irritating, it must be said. It's one of those very small things which isn't a big deal considering it's beta and there's bigger problems which are currently in the game. It's just irritating. More undead have spawned on our borders, and now that we have 3 archers, 4 clerics, and 2 knights, I think we're going to do absolutely fine, and our very first knight has just hit maximum level. And I've even swapped Murky to now be using the... Let's have a quick look-see, there we go, the spiky arrows. So we have 1 with spiky arrows and 2 with fire arrows. Our military force is doing incredibly well, and yes, we have yet another person who is fairly standard and a cultist, so you will just stay as a regular worker. And eventually, these chests will actually be moved. It will be lovely when that happens. But on the upside, everything else is now in place, and this is a massive storage area next to our mine, next to our food, next to pretty much everything. And since we're so centralized this time, it doesn't really matter too much about making things specialized. As long as it's here, it will be absolutely fine. The next day dawns, and this is the very first day, this entire episode, where no new people are added, and Mr. Skullbonker himself is here gracing us with his presence. And maybe the two things are not completely exclusive. Maybe his appearance has scared off a new person. Either way, at last, we come to place of great shinies. Go forth, my minions, go forth for Ogo Skullbonker's glory. For Ogo, for shinies. Oh dear, here's a question. Did we actually build that thing in time? Yes, we did, but we certainly didn't place it. Take all the things. Can someone place this, please, before he gets here? That would be wonderful. Haha! But I have a flute. No, I have wind chimes. Same thing, kind of. Also, it turns out this weird pathing is because the rabbits are only spawning over here, because technically, over here is close to our fields. So our poor shepherd is doing this entire run to collect rabbits. That is literally what is going on right now. Just a tad silly, it must be said. And collect. Hopefully this will be in the way, so no major issues will actually occur. Also, where are the enemies? I expected them to spawn straight away, but apparently they're on a bit of a delay. And seriously, are these still not being moved? They can be moved, even if they are full of stuff. Why is no one moving these? Move them! I guess what I could do is just make them so that they have no resources and then simply pick them up, if that's a problem, but it really shouldn't be. Enemies? Maybe? Are you going to arrive? Anytime soon. Okay then, I guess I will just build a new house. In times of great issue, simply build houses. Great issue. Was that really the best way to phrase that, Lathrix? Of course it was. You build, yes. Well, after quite some time, Mr. Skullbonker has still not appeared, so I guess that will just be continued, because once again, I have ended up playing this game for far too long, and the chests are still not being moved, which is really irritating. So clearly, I need to simply remove all of their innards so that I can pick them up normally, I can undeploy them, and then place them in here. Not quite sure what's going on there, but it's not really a major issue, just one of those little weirdnesses that is the glory of Stonehearth. So with that, if you have enjoyed the video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff, helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stonehearth is a series you wish to see continued in the future. And in the next episode, I guess we will place chests, fight off Mr. Skullbonker, continue to improve our military, and hopefully build some new types of building. There is a lot to do, everything is time consuming, and honestly everything is incredibly enjoyable. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.